Yeah, we're ecstatic. It was a big occasion for our club, big occasion for rugby league, full stop. You know, and to come into a Coliseum-like stadium like this and get to play rugby league, and the way we played that game was very gladiatorial, you know, very physical. It was very pleasing for us. Yeah, look, we had to find a different way to win today. We obviously lost Sam Tompkins, and we started with Greg Baird and Samson Lang in the halves, and we lost Greg Baird after 15 minutes with a bicep injury. So we had to find a different way. And I think the way we won was through our defence. We defended really strongly. We forced errors on Wigan and we picked the scraps up off that. And it was a great way to win. You know, you win with your defence. I know we scored 30-something points, but for me it was our defence that won us that game. I'm not sure whether we have to put a team in every city that we visit. You know, like we don't have to do that. But to showcase our sport in a place like Barcelona, obviously, you know, the Catalan connection is huge for us, and you know, parading the Challenge Cup here gave us the opportunity to come and play this game here. But I just think it was a superb advert for the game. We all know how good the game is internally in our own rugby league circle, but to be able to show it to certain other people and to expose them to that, it was bigger than just Catalans and Wigan playing out there today. It was more for the whole of rugby league. When we got to Wembley last year, we got criticised for only taking, I think, 5,000 or 6,000 fans across to London in the middle of summer, which was an extremely difficult. We had 2 weeks to prepare for that. So we got criticised for that. You know, Wigan retained the favour today. They brought 4,000 or 5,000 fans as well, but it was our fans' opportunity to come from Perpignan in their hordes. I don't know whether anybody drove that way today from Perpignan to Barcelona, but you saw exactly what you would see on a Wembley trip. You know, all of our fans coming across, and to give them this opportunity. This place is spiritual to the people from Catalonia. It's hard to explain unless you live here. I'm not from Catalan, so even I don't fully understand it, but our owner Bernard Gouache and some of the other staff and players who are from Catalan, it is more than just a stadium. I've quickly learned that the Catalan people are hard-working people, they are fierce people, they are loyal people to everything that they do, and our team has to represent the people that support us. Our team has to represent our region of Catalan. And when you go out and play like we did today, with fight and passion and drive, you know, and just a desire not to give in and not to stop, that is what the people respond to in this area. Like I said, it's particularly the area where we are in Perpignan, that part of Catalan, very hard working, you know, working class people who respect people who go out and work hard. Our owner does it. Our owner gets up at 4 o'clock every morning to go to work. He probably doesn't need to. He's got enough cash there to last him, I believe. But he does it every single morning. That's what he does. He gets up at 4 o'clock. So our team has to represent that type of people. And I thought today, in the biggest stadium of all, for the people from Catalan, we did that. Yeah. Well, we are the Catalan Dragons. We're not the Perpignan Dragons. We represent Catalan. So Barcelona, Girona, some of those other areas there, what have got fanatical support for sport. Not, you know, obviously, clearly football is the number one, but sport in general. Barcelona is a great city for, you know, all sorts of sporting events. So for us to bring our game and our sport into this area, hopefully we can do it again. It was a big success, and I think given more time to prepare as well, you know, if we had another fixture year in 12 months' time, it could make it even bigger and stronger as we move forward. I know there's a push from people to play the Magic Weekend here. You know, I couldn't disagree against that. The groundsman might have an issue with that. I'll be honest, that field was probably the best field we've ever played on, the best surface we've ever played on. And credit to the guy who put that together. But yeah, we want to. Perpignan is our home. That's where our people are from. But we want to represent Catalan as a whole region. We found that at the back end of last season, where we found some form, we found some consistency, we played well, we got confidence, we were a formed team, and it took us a little bit of time to get going. You know, there's a number of reasons for that this season. We've been fairly consistent. You know, we're sitting third in the competition, so we've done some things okay, but it's been the manner of our losses what has really hurt us as a club and as a team. You know, we've got a very busy schedule now. You know, we have to travel to Anfield. We're playing the Magic Weekend away next week, and the draw's not been counted for the Challenge Cup. We've got a 5-day turnaround, and then we've got to play away at Hull again. So we are the only team what he's constantly doing this travel. So we've got to manage our group really well and keep putting in performances like that. I think the Catalans head coach's job is the best job in the Super League for a number of reasons. It's so different, it's so challenging. We have, we're the only team that has different speaking languages within the team, French and English, and mixed from Australia, New Zealand as well. So the cultures that, different cultures that, those challenges are great. They're fantastic. They're difficult. The travel is different for us. The different experiences. So all of that put together makes this a tough job. I'm very, very lucky. We've got some brilliant staff that work with us on both the physical performance and the medical side, to make sure that our players are given the best opportunity to be ready to play. Yeah, it was strange because it sort of happened by accident. That when we sort of were speaking about possibly playing a game here and who we might play against, and there were some various options, and I'm sure every club would have liked and jumped to come across here. But we thought there was a strong relationship between ourselves and Wigan for this game. It just so happened they won the grand final, and then we got the Challenge Cup, and it was a great concept for the teams to come out for the two trophies in our domestic competition to be sat side by side. It was a great talking point for the neutrals. So, yeah, I mean, that could be a way. We're not guaranteed that we'll have one of the trophies every year, but obviously, possibly, we could play one of the other teams. So, I think you just got to let the dust settle on this one, learn from the experience, because it hasn't been easy putting this game on. Our administration staff have been really worked extremely hard to get this game on, but it has been a success.